So a thought I want to share. Yesterday, I made a phone call to a large organization because I needed to find out how to do something. And so I called and I spoke to someone on the phone. I guess we'll say customer service or some type of operator, customer service person on the phone. And I was asking, like, how do I do this? And the person responded, well, have you tried this? Which, I hadn't because I didn't know about it. And then they ended up transferring me some voicemail, which went nowhere. So I need to call back today, actually follow up on this. But I was thinking about the interchange that I had with the customer service person. And by the way, let me just say that I have tremendous respect for customer service in general. I know you people put up with a lot of jerks, and the job doesn't pay enough. So this is not anything about customer service people, but it's about the kind of person you meet from time to time. And I just met them in this particular way. I was thinking about that because it's happened before, and it's, I guess, a bit of a pet peeve of mine. When you call to a place because you have a question, and then the person you speak to kind of tries to make you feel dumb for asking the question because, well, I know the answer because they work there, and they try to sort of use that as an opportunity to make you feel dumb and boost themselves up a little bit. And I was thinking more about it today, and honestly, the fact that it's even a pet peeve of mine is testament to work I need to do on my own ego still. So I totally understand that. But I was thinking just more about it in general, and my thoughts usually are that when someone does that type of thing, when you say, hey, I need to do this thing, instead of them saying, well, here's an option for you, versus asking the question, putting you on the spot, well, did you try this? You're making you have to answer for not knowing about something that they know about. I usually feel like that person probably has like really low self-esteem, a low self-image, which is something I'm no stranger to. It's how I felt about myself for most of my life, thanks to mother, narcissist mother. And I feel like they need, this to feel better about themselves. Oh, look how dumb this person is on the phone. They didn't know the answer. They didn't know this. Duh, I mean, I know this, obviously because they work there. But I was thinking a bit more about it today, and I was thinking about, well, why does it bother me? It shouldn't bother me. Why is it bothering me? And I wonder if maybe on a small level it's triggering because in some ways it reminds me of mother. Part of the theme here is that this person on the other end of the phone isn't saying directly what they're thinking. They're not saying, gee, I think you're dumb, or no, but they're implying it by the way their choice of wording. And that's, how it is kind of with my mother. There was never a time that mother came out and said, I don't love you. I resent you for existing. No, she never said it that way, but she said it in thousands and thousands of smaller ways and choices of wording in things like, hey, here's something, or why didn't you do this thing? If mother had the choice between saying something in a kind way or an unkind way, there was never a time that she would take the kinder way. And so maybe, that's how she told me she didn't love me. I mean, in so many small ways, and not just choice of wording, but tone of voice, look on her face, body position, things like that. She was telling me all my life, and inside I knew it deep down, but I was keeping it squashed down, because that's too painful to acknowledge, denial. But so reflections on an interaction I had yesterday, just thoughts I'm having.